Welcome into Week 9 of the LL Football Update Show, sponsored by Kegel's Produce. He is Jeff Reinhardt. I'm John Walk. We're out here at Lancaster Catholic, where the Section 3 first place Crusaders are prepping for this Friday's game against the Section 3 second place Donegal. What are you excited about in that one?
Big game. And hey, don't forget, Donegal, Lebanon, Annville, Elco, they're all tied for second. So
four-way second place tie.
Still a lot to go here in the Section 3 race. Usually when you think Donegal, you think wing T, run it. But keep an eye on Trent Weaver, the quarterback, and Jake Shoemaker at wideout. Those two have been great. Weaver's poised to join the 1,000 passing club. Shoemaker has 10 touchdown catches, had 4 in a game earlier this season. So Catholic's got to prep for more than just their wing T, because Donegal will go up top. How about you? What are you looking forward to?
Donegal will probably have to go up top because Lancaster Catholic is holding opponents to 72 rushing yards per game. It's the second best defensive clip among all LL League teams. And going back over the numbers, last 4 matchups between these teams have all been decided by one score, including 2 years ago here in double overtime. The Catholic won that 24-23, and then over at Donegal last year, Catholic won that one 22-14. Wow. So again, it's probably going to be another bones and brawling game here between these two teams. So with that said, we stopped out and we caught up with Andrew Miklos and Alex Cruz. So we'll throw it to those interviews with the Crusaders getting ready for Donegal this Friday. Before I get to this Friday's game, I wanted to kind of go back a little bit, a few weeks, the loss to Lebanon. What do you guys think you learned from that?
I think we just learned adversity. I think it's been a while since we lost one game last year. So for us to battle back after we're not down a lot last year, so it taught us how to battle back, and we came together more of a team, because a loss really hurt us, and a lot of these guys haven't felt that before. So we came together really meshed, and I think we're flowing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, one of the strengths of this offense, you guys have been really running the ball and doing it with more than one person. With that said, what makes this offense so effective? What do you think of the strengths? Is it offensive line opening up holes? Is it you are the bruising back and Jeff is the speedy guy? What do you make of the offense?
Like how you said, Jeff and I, speed and bruiser. But it's everyone. The line opens up the holes and we just run the lane. So it's a whole team effort. And I think what really makes the running back special is how competitive we are with each other. So if Jeffrey has a long run, I'll say, I'll do it better. So I think that competitive nature really keeps us going. And, when one of us scores, we're happy. So I think that's what really does it for us.
And every time you guys play Donegal, at least the last many years, it's been right down to the wire, one-score game 2 years ago, went into overtime. What kind of challenges do the Indians represent for you coming in?
Well, they're well-coached. They're a good team. And every time they play us, it's aggressive. It's a nice physical game. And, I just love playing them because I know they're going to give us their best and we're going to give them our best, and it's going to be a good game.
Obviously, they can run the ball. They always do. And they're obviously throwing the ball a lot more this year. So we're ready for everything, but we got to respect our opponent.
All right, Alex and Andrew, thank you guys for those interviews. You guys can catch me and Jeff. We'll be back here on Friday covering that game. All right, 3 other games that we wanted to mention coming up this Friday, starting Section 1.
Real quick, Wilson, Cedar Crest. Falcons hit a big speed bump last week. Manheim Township pinned a 62-0 loss on them. Cedar Crest looking to pick up the pieces. Wilson playing just fine. 2 wins in a row since their loss to Township. Great game last week. Held off Warwick at the goal line, at the buzzer. 14-7, great game. Wilson's really rolling. We'll see if Cedar Crest can bounce back.
All right, in the big Section 2 game this week coming up, Cocalico going to Quarryville to take on Solanco. Both teams need to win to keep strong in the District 3 5A power rating. Solanco comes in at number 11, Class 5A, top 14 make it, and they need to play well. They get 2 tough games to finish out their regular season. Cocalico and Manheim Central. Granted, they are both at home, and I suspect in that Cocalico-Solanco game, the clock should be running quick because both teams love to pound the rock. One other game we wanted to mention, Section 3.
Yeah, big game in Section 3. Annville-Elco to go along with Donegal Catholic. Should be a lot of running in that game. Veer against Veer. Basically, Elco's been great. They've won 5 in a row. They're tearing it up. Annville-Cleona's played really well here. 2 wins in a row, and they were both last week. They had the Monday game, and then they knocked off Donegal last Friday. Both teams have been great. Keep an eye on Trevor Porch and Braden Bohannon. That's a really good game. Facelift across the board in Section 3 on Friday. Donegal Catholic, Annville-Elco.
All right, and for more in-depth coverage for all of Friday's games, feel free to check out the football page on Lancaster Online. Pick up a copy of Friday's paper. By the way, again, LNP will have reporters out at all 12 of Friday's games, so feel free to follow along on the scoreboard on Lancaster Online homepage. Pick up a copy of Saturday's paper to get the full coverage of all those games from what will be Week 9 action.
Week 9.
All right, thanks to Lancaster Catholic for having out. For Jeff Reinhardt, I'm John Walk. We'll catch you guys next week.